Hello everybody and welcome back to the Bear YouTube channel, and today we're talking about a McDonald's TikTok worker who basically decided that they were going to poison their customers for clout. And yes, you heard that correctly. This person tampered with customers' food and posted on TikTok for views. Now the situation actually kind of reminds me of the entire thing with the Burger King foot lettuce meme. But before I start, make sure you guys go and like the video and subscribe with notifications on, because this is a brand new channel and it'll really help me out. So this TikToker's name is McDank, which is pretty fitting since he is a McDonald's worker, or at least used to be before he got fired due to the situation. But the entire situation starts off when he just decided that he was going to post some videos exposing McDonald's for who they really are and the horrible conditions that were going on inside the store while they were continuing to serve customers. So you probably can see the problem here. Instead of just reporting it to someone higher up that can actually do something to change it, or even cleaning up the McDonald's himself, he decides that he's going to make a TikTok and just capitalize off of this McDonald's that he's working at being disgusting. As you see playing right now, here are just some of the TikToks he's actually made of the McDonald's being revolting. And I think that all the customers that are inevitably trying to order their food would definitely be going to a different McDonald's if they knew what was going on behind the counter. Like, this is pretty disgusting and pretty sure it's breaking some food codes. So I'm not sure why he's recording it instead of, maybe helping clean it, or at least telling the customers or warning them actually that this McDonald's is not clean or safe to eat at. Now another TikTok of his actually blew up, and it basically says, "Y'all worried about what's in the vaccine, but you drink soda from this." And he basically just shows a line of sodas inside of bags. Now I don't think that this is as disgusting. I mean, like, where else is it gonna come from? Like a huge tank or something? That wouldn't be much better. However, him just going next to it with his phone and just knowing this guy, he probably doesn't even have gloves on. He's probably just going next to the food, going inside of the kitchen. Probably hasn't even washed his hands, just used the bathroom. But at this moment, that's the least of your worries if you actually do end up eating at this guy's McDonald's, because not only has he shown that the floor is obviously very dirty and the entire kitchen is just disgusting, but also I saw another video of, I'm not sure if it's his friend or him and somebody else holding the camera, but they're obviously making some type of burger and they have no gloves on, just throwing the pickles on there, and I'm not even sure what's on the tomatoes, but this obviously looks very disgusting. And I guess it would be okay if one of them were eating it, like one of the people making it without gloves on, but at the same time you're still touching all the ingredients, contaminating other people's food, just straight up poisoning them when you know you're not even wearing gloves. But it gets worse, because whenever he was exposing all of McDonald's secrets, saying that they're scamming by not freshly baking cookies or baking apple pies inside of the kitchen, he decides that he's going to go and show everyone what's really going on. So he goes back to the freezer and reaches his hand inside of a box and pulls out an apple pie with absolutely no gloves on. Like, this scene is just horrifying. It's just so disgusting. Just knowing that he's probably gonna feed this to another customer in a bit, or somebody else is gonna grab it with their gloves on, not knowing that it's already been clutched by someone else, and then they're gonna cook it up and serve it to someone, and they might end up getting sick because of this guy wanting to expose McDonald's. But it definitely gets worse, considering how the next food that he actually decides to tamper with is the video that blows up massively and gets him fired. So his videos before have blown up to like 1 million, maybe 2 million views, but this one got over 44 million views. This is some Charli D'Amelio type stuff, and I haven't really seen very many TikTokers actually get this big. However, every once in a while, whenever somebody does something really shocking for TikTok clout, it actually does give them a little bit of clout, but later on it dies off really quickly, so it's not like this guy got famous or anything, and it's just not worth tampering with other people's food and potentially getting someone sick and losing your job. But here's the video. As you can see, it says, when the customer has an attitude, but you remember I only make $8.50 an hour. So basically he has some sort of drink, some sort of McCafe or something, and he's pouring whipped cream on it, and after you pour whipped cream, you're supposed to pour caramel or caramel over the top of the drink, but he instead decides to add a sweet and sour sauce packet onto it. So this guy completely tampers with this person's drink, and I'm not sure if he threw this out afterward or actually gave it to someone, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did, considering all his other videos. And it's pretty funny that he did this if he didn't actually give it to anyone and if he actually paid for the product. But if he didn't and he actually gave it to someone, they could have some sort of allergic reaction, not to mention also not enjoy their drink at all. But thankfully this story actually has a happy ending, because at the end of the day, this guy got fired. He said, "Ladies and gentlemen, you did it. You got me fired." Then he points the camera at a Dunkin' Donuts, which is another fast food restaurant, and over it says, "So what's next?" But let's hope that this guy never gets a job in food service, because this is honestly disgusting. And just knowing how he violated that apple pie, I would never want him making my food. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you guys go and like the video and subscribe with notifications on for more videos like this in the future. And because this is a brand new channel and it'll really help me out. And peace.